it infinite? What if I may be time and move for the omnipotent. And I'm the knowing without the all-knowing, for the knowing that I don't want to be known, for the knowing that's how I know. For the knowing I know nothing is never to know the ledge, and the knowledge is the power, for the I am the power for the Almighty. And along with the kings and kings, for the kings I live inside of that for the carbon copy. And you can put that inside of your 3D printer for moving the higher hell estate. For the 5-dimensional side, for the healers of the 12 sides inside of my DNA. We remove for the worlds, for the colors, for the bronze, for the gold. For the understanding of copper, I return it to the gold. For the understanding of God, the higher state of mind. Or maybe there was the state for the knowing, the understate, the state, the present it was in. For the, maybe there was the monarchs of the wars and wars and war in store for the history lesson that his story told you the interpretation. For maybe it was the perception that you couldn't believe it, to perceive it. I would teach it when I go into the poop into every pupils and every earlobe. Maybe if you beat the eardrums long enough and they would stop beat the drums of your fear, your understanding of your lack yourself and your face and what you don't want to lack. As though you were IKEA or had an idea that lack would be a very symbolic state of mind for the shop inside that switch, watch, stop watching, start putting action towards the knowledge. Know the ledge and never play on it. It's just no Grand Canyon for the understanding that you reality state of rocks and elements and petrified. State where you have mortified, forever living within the hell that you wanted to create. This is what choice and not the God wanted to send you to, but only wanted to save it didn't. Nah. So stick an arm out and said I will be. As I will be here for you. You want to be with me. If you're not, where else will you? Is it reflection of eternity? Is it finite or is it infinite? Is it reflection of eternity? Is it reflection of eternity? Is it reflection? Is it reflection of eternity? Is it finite or is it infinite? Well, if I may be darkness, if I may be time enough for the omnipotent. And I'm the knowing without the all, for the knowing that I don't want to be known, for the knowing that's how I know. For the knowing I know nothing is never to know the ledge, and the knowledge is the power, for the I am the power for the Almighty. And long kings and kings, the kings I live inside of that for the carbon copy. You can put that inside of your 3D printer for moving the higher hell estate. For the 5-dimensional side, for the healers of the 12 sides inside of my DNA. We remove for the worlds, for the colors, for the bronze, for the gold. For the understanding of copper, I return it to the gold. For the understanding of God, the higher state of mind. Or maybe it was the state for the knowing, the understate, the state, the present it was in. For the, maybe it was the monarchs of the wars and wars and war in store for the history lesson that his story told you the interpretation. For maybe it was the perception that you couldn't believe for the perceiving. I would teach it when I go into the poop into every pupils and every earlobe. Maybe if you beat the eardrums long enough and they would stop beating drums of your fear, your understanding of your lack yourself and your face and what you don't want to lack. As though you were IKEA or had an idea that lack would be a very symbolic state of mind for the shop inside that. Watch, stop watching, start putting action towards the knowledge. Know the ledge and never play on it. This is no Grand Canyon for the understanding of you.
What do you dream about?
Petrified.
Then what are you thinking? What's your reality? Then what's your perception? Are you questioning yourself and your reality, or are you asking real questions?
Nah. But stick an arm out and said I will be with you. As I will be here for you. If you want to be with me. If you're not, where else will you?
How's your imagination? Do you nurture it? If I wanted to stand alone, then I would fulfill my wants. But to understand what alone is would allow me to fool myself, not for me to be folly. Maybe Robinson, maybe it was astronomy, maybe it was the understanding of the galaxy or a star. We're all stars, right? We all like to write and claim rights. Rights, lefts, justification.
Understanding that your darkness
you rather want to come with me
would never
get left.
be able to turn off the lights that allow to become
before you leave.
illuminated by you
Knowledge, love,
and
peace.
truly who we are
We
and decided to do and be.
I forgot about that healing. Part of our souls, though, where the source gives us the resources and the nutrients from the tree.
As if I was traveling up a hill, or was it a valley? Walking down the low,
Of the garden of
or
truth,
maybe up the hill I shall carry
where you can feel
a
the
halo.
love breeze.
As if I was traveling up a hill, or was it a valley?
Everything around me.
Walking down the low, or maybe up the hill I shall carry a halo.
Seen by sight.
And I get the understanding of myself and see someone else to say hello.
Hindsight.
That's my
Where I
identification.
move faster than that speed.
It's my signification in order signals. It's the frequency to understand that this is the part of the me in the mirror, celestial. It's the part of the alpha and the omega that you can never understand, that you can comprehend the comprehension. Maybe it was not for the computer to be articulated, the artificially, maybe inclined to move up that hill.
Maybe
Lauren.
it was the guy walking through the beach with maybe the sand
Miss.
toes, and maybe who told you that? Like maybe
Little.
it was an ideology, maybe it
What's
was
the miss the
ideology
mark?
at the time, but maybe you
But not for the little, for the truth lies in the middle for the maybe. It was the missing the bow or the mark for the rainbow comes after the storm. Or maybe you was in the middle for the eye, the storm for the ices.
You have begun the end
I and I
of reality.
come not to be the nicest, but
In your life.
more for the adjective to explain. This is not the EST for the Eastern, for the Western, or no Pacific type reporter timer for your elevated mind. As every footstep you will never touch the ground. For I'm a light that needs to be grounded, for therefore I stand. I'm not a professional or elite, but no proton, no neutrino, no carbon, no helium. No periodic table of element for the periodically it would seem that I'm elements. Elementary is how I will give it to you for the comprehension. Maybe you can only be for your level of knowing that maybe the hen for the hitch, the chicken, which came first. For this will be the egg. For the beginning is the ending. For the ending is the beginning. For the seashores and tell you that for the precise movement, the relativity of equal inclusives of the INFJ. Whether the journey from the Bruner, you can extend this from here for the lunar, for the it'll drive you crazy as the lunatic's will. I am not for the will, for the power, for the man, for the God, for the seer, for the understanding that I will move through the times and I got a movement. I got an energy to vibrate. I made this for the undermining, for the meaning that I will celebrate, for the make to the beginning again, for the Genesis. I am here for the start, for the art of heaven's mirrors. May I be the reflection. As if I was traveling up a hill, or was it a valley? Walking down the low, or maybe up the hill I shall carry a halo. And I get the understanding of myself and see someone else to say hello. That's my identification. It's my signification in order signal. It's the frequency to understanding this is the part of the me in the mirror, celestials. It's the part of the alpha and the omega that you can never understand, that you can comprehend the comprehension. Maybe it was not for the computer to be articulated, the artificially, maybe inclined to move up that hill. Lauren, Miss, Little, what's the miss the mark? But not for the little, for the truth lies in the middle for the maybe. It was the missing the bow or the mark for the rainbow comes after the storm. But maybe you was in the middle for the eye, the storm for the ices. I and I come not to be the nicest, but more for the adjective to explain. This is not the EST for the Eastern, for the Western, or no specific type of part or timer for your elevated mind. Cause every footstep you can never touch the ground. For I'm a light that needs to be grounded, for therefore I stand. I'm not a professional or elite, but no proton, no neutrino, no carbon, no helium, no periodic table of element, for the periodically it will seem that I'm elements. Elementary is how I will give it to you for the comprehension. Maybe you can only be for your level of knowing that maybe the hen for the hitch, the chicken, which came first, for this will be the egg, for the beginning is the ending, for the ending is the beginning, for the seashores and tell you that, for the precise movement of relativity is equal to the seas of the INFJ. Whether the journey from the Bruner, you can extend this from here for the lunar, for the it'll drive you crazy as the lunatics will. I am not for the will, for the power, for the man, for the God, for the seer, for the understanding that I will move through the times, and I got a movement. I got an energy to vibrate. Well, I made this for the undermining, for the meaning that I will celebrate, for the make to the beginning again, for the Genesis. I am here for the start, for the art of heaven's mirrors. May I be the reflection. As if I was traveling up a hill or washed by the blood of the shepherd. Washed by the blood of the shepherd. Maybe it was God. God. Maybe it was the Holy Spirit that maybe cleansed that movement for the understanding the truth lies in the middle of it. He was in the hard place at the time and he selected that he was not a part of that slaughter for maybe that herald. I understood that he was maybe the herald, the king for the I am not the king, but I was led by him to understanding that I was in the movement. He was on the way to me. We collided, maybe the Cadandra, maybe the Hadron, maybe it was a collider, maybe it was a collision, maybe it was the television show, maybe it was the apocalypse, maybe it was your lack of an illusion, illuminations, maybe a figment of your concentration, maybe it was an illusion, maybe it was the conclusion, maybe it was concluded to everything that you didn't find it, understanding that it was the revenue, that the value that you lacked inside of your own currency. This is the understanding that you will get no receipt or no returns, no paybacks, no exchanges. For the universe does change. Everything is majestic. Maybe